Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the World of Astaria. We are here back with the normal cast. We got Rob as Revan, we got Maria as Mina, we got Braxton as Aragon, we got Andrew as Aiden. Say hi, everybody.
Going.
Hello.
Say hi, everybody.
There we go. Yeah, there's the perfect symmetry I was looking for. Welcome back, everybody. Guys, thanks for coming back. I hope you're all pumped for this week's uh, fairly fairly relaxed episode. So, to kind of recap last week's events, the group pretty much started making their way back to the main camp where the rest of the settlers currently reside at, with the company of the shaman. And on their way back, they ran into quite a few peculiar folks on the way. One being a man going through the bodies they recently discovered, kind of hacking off bits of them and putting them into a burlap sack. They attempted to fight and capture this guy who, upon being nearly, defeated, bit into his own hand and then transformed in a horrible, extremely elongated form. And then immediately took off into the tree line and scurried away like an alien from the movie Alien. The crew was then somewhat befuddled upon what the hell that was, but kept going anyways. They eventually came across Aiden, who was following a set of footprints, and as they kept looking, they were then somewhat ambushed by the tiefling woman, who had escaped right before the horde of undead attacked their camp. With a few interesting combative maneuvers and really clutch play by the shaman at the end of it, they managed to kill her and take her stuff back to the camp, while also properly aiding the shaman back. So now it is the night. They've just gotten back. They've been told to go get some rest at the camp. And guys, what would you like to do before you go to sleep?
Can I haven't done this because we've been like out and about doing stuff. Can I go ahead and use one of my like regeneration, repair, mend spells to go ahead and get another page out of that journal?
Yeah, sure. I'll see if you guys would like to put your
Okay,
characters
cool.
on screen.
Then I'll just go ahead and do that like before going to sleep.
All right. I assume you'd start at page 1. So
Yes.
I guess would you like me to speak off what page 1 would be about?
Sure. If because I'll probably just go ahead and tell these guys and just not tell Salad
Yes, that's good.
until I know a
Plus,
little more.
Simon or Solomon, I keep forgetting his name now too. Anyways, Solomon pretty much went back
Salad.
yeah, okay, fine. Salad went back to the medical tent to get some sleep. So Mina, you open up page 1 of this book. You start you mend up the first page fully fine, and it is the book that belonged to his father. It pretty much is accounting why they came there, because of the fact that his wife died of just sort of illness. He wanted to take his son somewhere fresh and new. He was also asked to come because he was a doctor and he was not being paid well back in the mainland, but that he could probably make something decent of himself out here. And it's pretty much just him accounting them landing and setting up camp, kind of like how you guys did, minus the fact that there was a ghost town when you showed up.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
No problem.
No big things for me before I go to bed. I'm just ready to kind of call it in. It's been a long day for me.
All right, I guess I'll just zoom us into the tent. Wait, that's not the right tent. There we go, that's the tent. So, I guess Aiden's gonna go head off to sleep. Does anyone else want to do anything before they head off?
Surprisingly, no. I think I'm good.
Okay, Aragon, what about you?
I've got something rather inappropriate to say, but I think I'll just keep it to myself.
Yeah, you do that.
We need to make sure you go check on Mini Vegeta tomorrow.
Oh my god, yeah. I don't know. That's partly why I can't go to sleep. I'm just so distraught over the health status of Mini Vegeta over there.
All right, in that case, Aragon.
So distraught.
I guess you would toss and turn a little bit before going to sleep. In that case, Revan, you said you didn't have anything to do?
Oh, surprisingly, no. I am good.
Alright. Well, you all, at least for the most part, most of you head off to sleep relatively fine. Aragon, you do sort of keep up a bit about the fact that Mini Vegeta is sick at the moment. However, because of the rather physically exerting time you've had recently, you do eventually find yourself getting just, a decent night's sleep. Mina, you sleep pretty well. You do kind of spend some time looking outside at the night sky simply because of the fact that you're infatuated with it, and then head
I
off
love
inside
the
with your
night
book.
sky.
Head off inside with your book and go to sleep. You don't tuck it under your pillow because it's still covered in blood. But
Yeah.
Revan and Aiden, you guys have some pretty interesting dreams. I want to preface, who wants to go first?
It's Aiden. I'm intrigued.
All right, let's do it.
So Aiden, into the night. Also, you have the necklace on you, right? The sapphire necklace.
Yes, I do. Well, no, I gave it to Aiden.
No,
Yeah.
I said correct, didn't I? I'm sorry. I
Sorry,
talked in here.
I didn't hear it fully. From what I remembered, Aiden had the sapphire necklace, and Rob, you had the citrine gem.
Yes.
Okay.
I have citrine.
Okay, so Aiden, you sort of, it's not necessarily waking up, but in this dream you sort of come to, and you're kind of shrouded in a room of kind of darkness. You look around, and it's like an empty void is just sort of staring about back at you as you're just completely alone. Until suddenly you hear a kind of female voice creep into the back of your head and say, "Hello." What do you do?
What exactly did it say? Or was it just kind of a noise?
It said hello.
So it almost feels as if I'm kind of like, it's like a lucid dream. Like I feel as if I could walk around, but I'm obviously still asleep.
Yeah, it feels like you have your faculties about you.
Yeah, I kind of look around and just kind of yell hello out in the distance, seeing if I see anyone around me or what I can kind of see around me. So can I roll to see perception to kind of see what's going on? But
Sure.
it's 17.
17, okay. You kind of suss out that you are in just... You're not even standing. You are floating in this kind of void. There is ground, but you're very high above it. And you kind of realize as you're kind of like... You can't fully move your head. You're like the Michael Keaton Batman. He has no neck, so he just has to move his whole body. But yet, as you try and move your body, you're like incredibly slow and encumbered. And suddenly, these kind of long, blue, sharp-looking hands, just their fingertips, kind of creep over your shoulders and start kind of rubbing them, and they whisper into your ear again. Hello there.
I rip that shit off my shoulders and turn around, weapon drawn.
You can't move. I just.
Oh, I can't. Oh, I can't even wear. That's right. I just kind of stay there in silence. I don't really feel like interacting much. I'm very, very freaked out about what's going on, but I'm gonna try to play it cool and not respond.
I got you. So, since this entity is actually feeling your shoulders up, she kind of feels you tense, and she says to you, "Don't worry, I'm not here to hurt you. In fact, if you're willing to cooperate, I can help you."
What do you want?
Well, I just wanted to get off this island, but something magnificent happened. My brother has come for me. He is here to rescue me. I'm so looking forward to getting back out into the world, but for now, I'm just happy to be being used by somebody again.
Again?
Yes, it's been quite a while. Now, I'm looking inside your mind. It's very peculiar, but I can give you a few interesting skill sets if you're willing to cooperate.
So what exactly do I get out of this if I cooperate? Do you leave me alone, or?
Well, I won't necessarily leave you, but if you wish to be by yourself, then I can
I'm interested.
Excellent. I think you and I are going to get along just fine. And slowly, the darkness around you, you kind of realize it's not that you're floating, you're in water. Like, suspended in water. Like if you were just dumped into the ocean and at the bottom of the sea. And you kind of realize you're breathing perfectly fine.
Am I able to move now?
Somewhat, but that's when the dream slowly starts to fade back. You're still asleep, but suddenly the dream sort of comes to a dull end after this thing removed its hands from you and sort of told you, pretty much she's happy that you're cooperating.
But I didn't miss. She didn't tell me anything to do. She just asked for my cooperation. I said yes, and the dream kind of ended.
Pretty much.
Okay.
You've made it known that you're interested and that you're willing to see where it goes. And I will text you the full-on abilities in a little bit. Now,
Sounds good.
Revan, you yourself are in a very similar kind of darkness, but you firmly feel your feet on the ground. You feel as if your muscles are tensed, as if you just exerted yourself very, very vigorously, and you see the body of the tiefling in front of you.
Body of the tiefling?
Yeah,
The girl
former,
who we killed?
Yes, the former person who had the citrine.
Yeah.
And you hear in the back of your head,
Well, shit.
she was weak. Very weak, but you... Interesting.
Ah, I know.
Tell me, you look for, what is it now? Fame? Recognition? Is that it?
Yeah, I guess so.
A man with few words. I like it. What if I told you I can help you be stronger, be able to take that fame you desire?
I can probably do it on my own.
If that's how you feel, then may I make one suggestion?
Sure.
Let me be with my sister. Give me to the one who has the sapphire.
I.
I think you cut out. Please say.
Why?
I have come very far to find her. It took much effort to take over that tiefling beggar. I didn't stand up. I am desperate enough to want to help, but now I simply want my sister.
I mean, you guys are both stones. So what are you gonna really do?
You think we are but mere trinkets, things to be held and worn by those of high society. You are very wrong. And suddenly you feel this kind of like very strong grasp on your left shoulder. Very wrong.
Yeah.
I do not intend to harm you. In fact, I wish to help. But if you do not want my help, I have that simple request.
Oh, let me pose this question here. What are you gonna get out of it if you just help me? Because either way, I'm not taking you to your sister unless if you give me a pretty good explanation of what that actually means. So, you know. His home. Yeah. Sure. Why not? We can together, but what does this entail? Because if you told me that you took over and made her desperate, I'm not feeling that, and if I really wanted to, when I wake up here, I can just kind of like go dig a big ass hole and kind of leave you there for all eternity. So I feel like we should kind of have a little bit of a give and take here. Wouldn't you say? You see, the only other problem here is I don't like the guy that has your sister. So there's a potential chance that an accident happens, and then he'll probably want, your sister buried with him, and you're not really giving me any reason to like, want to get your sister yet. Like I'm down to like keep you in the same area, but I'm just saying, the person that has control of her is not exactly my best friend.
You suddenly feel another arm touch on your other shoulder, but it's far gentler, and his grip becomes looser, and he leans to you.
Well, I mean, is there a benefit that I get for having both of them? Okay. But see, I don't want you guys to like take over my mind or my body or force me to do shit. Like if I'm gonna use you guys just so you can be near each other, I'm cool with that. And then there's the other thing of you said if you guys came together, then you'd be going off into another world. So I'm just not seeing the purpose of bringing you guys together. For me, it's not seeming like you're gonna get what you want and I'm gonna get what I want. So you know, uh, now you're making me more interested. Now that I know there's more than two of you. All right, we can work together, but just know that if you try to pull any sneaky shit, even while I'm sleeping, I'll know. Because I don't like that you came to me in my dreams instead of, while I was awake. And like I said, I will be more than happy to dig a massive little ditch and put you back in there and make it so nobody can ever. So keep that in mind. I'll let you figure that one out.
And suddenly the dream sort of comes back again as the darkness kind of envelops you, and then you kind of don't wake up, but you're still asleep. Now then, I will text you guys the extent of your abilities later on, but for now I will have them kick in when I see fit. Is that all right?
Sure.
All right.
That's fine.
So, time jump. So, you guys have a bit of a time jump does go by. The reasons for this is because the shaman is slowly trying to learn your language to better communicate and try and help. Captain has assembled some of the more intelligent and more studious people to try and help teach this man your language. At the end of each day, the shaman sort of uses wild shape again to turn into a giant eagle so that he can fly back to his camp. And every day since, he's been coming back and forth, trying to learn as much as he can. The camp itself has kind of come to a standstill because it seems almost every other day there's some sort of, increase in the weather to where it becomes colder, and resources are becoming a bit, not scarce, but they're getting lower. The captain has kind of regulated everyone to kind of keep the guard system they've set up, going, so keeping a guard rotation, so where there's at least 2 to 3 people from each side of the camp kind of patrolling at all times. And he's kind of come to you all, pretty much being like, look, you're all the most efficient, you're all the most tested out in these wild lands. Just, whenever you go out, try and bring back some meat, some food, some pelts, anything you can get your hands on and drag back here. It'd be real appreciated. So, your guys' kind of go-to mission for the extent of time being until the shaman can learn to speak is pretty much to go out and hunt. So, 2 months pass, and you guys are sort of back at the camp, just sort of sitting around, and again, it's now kind of like an early morning setting, so what do you guys want to do?
Well, I'm gonna be like super sluggish because I hate the mornings and I don't like being awake early.
Okay.
And that's my contribution.
Yeah, I guess I'll just kind of get up and get around. These last few months, I'm gonna say that I've become a little more sociable. I'll say. I feel like being here, I kind of realized that being the asshole isn't going to get me far away. I'm still absolutely can't stand Rob and his character. But for everyone else, I've got to say I'm much more kind of sociable, and I'll get up and get out and kind of start chatting to some people around camp while the rest of the group gets up and kind of decides what they want to do.
In that case, I guess I'll pour in a couple extra people. What about the rest of you guys? What do you, like anything particular you want to do before you do anything like heading out for the day, or?
What are you feeling, Dragon Boy?
Well, Dragon Boy doesn't sleep, so I just, stand in the corner, really still overnight. I'm actually coming back into. Yes, it's incredibly scary. I actually stand in front of a mirror sometimes so I can see just how scary I am when I fall asleep standing with my eyes open. But I'm actually coming back into the tent after, reinforcing the wall with mini Vegeta over there. It's great to see him up and moving around. I was almost, sure he would be dead. It's a little disappointed when he wasn't. I had really prepared for his loss. And now I have to, undo all that preparation I did.
For
So,
later, when he
get back
eventually
in.
dies.
Okay.
Trying to get back in the swing of things.
You want to put your character on the screen right now?
Oh, yeah, I might want to consider doing that.
At least get some visual representation of where he is. I should probably also get.
I was getting all hot and bothered by the conversation you were having with those two. I mean, you must really like your sister. Jesus.
Yeah, dude,
Essentially,
that
essentially.
that stone it's like a Luke and Leia situation with that stone.
Have you?
Your stone gave me a little bit of that Venom kind of vibe.
Interestingly,
It's all hot and bothered.
Aiden and Revan, have you guys told anybody else about the stones and how they're communicating?
I would have assumed I would have talked to Revan. I don't know how you'd feel about that, but I would assume that probably that night afterwards. I was hoping I'd get a chance to RP that.
In fact,
Me
yeah,
too.
we'll go ahead and have that happen.
So what? We're just kind of we're backtracking and assuming this is kind of the morning afterwards.
Yeah, we'll say
Or now.
Cuts to the night, cuts to the next day, and then it cuts to black with 2 months later. So if you would
Okay.
want to quickly have a powwow, go ahead.
Sure. I guess yeah. I'll kind of get up and wander over towards Revan. I'm assuming he's out of bed now. Otherwise, if he's not, I'll go and kind of kick him.
Revan, would you be awake?
Yes.
Okay. So Aiden's at your bed. He's kind of standing there. He kind of looks like he wants to talk.
Yeah, I kind of just look down on him like, "Hey, hotshot,
It looks like
Get
he
out
wants
of
to do more
bed,
than talk.
get out of bed. We gotta go talk about something now. Let's go out."
All right, one sec. Yeah, sorry, I just need to wake up. I had a weird dream.
I kick him out of bed. I'm not really in the mood to wait. I just kind of push him out of bed.
I give him the middle finger and have my gun in the other hand and said, "You best not do that again. I don't mind talking to you, but if you're gonna push my ass out of bed, next time you're gonna get a bullet between your eyes."
I just kind of start walking away, and I just kind of yell off over my shoulder, "I'll meet you behind the tent."
Okay.
I decide not to go.
So the flashback ends there. Revan rolls over in bed and goes back to sleep. Cuts to black 2 months later. Aiden's still up behind the tent.
I would assume I'd wait about 20 minutes behind the tent before I kind of peek my head in, see he's not doing anything. Just kind of say fuck it and walk over and do something.
Okay, we're still in the flashback. What do you do?
No, that's what I'm saying. I just see that he's not coming. I'm like, whatever. It's not that big of a deal then. And I just kind of go off. And yeah, I'm fine to fast forward that.
Okay. So it's 2 months ahead. The camp walls have been pretty fortified to the best of their extent. The tents and the area around it's fairly well kept. People are kind of out keeping lookout, but still trying to be sociable. Who wants to go first with talking to people?
So I guess kind of seeing that I've been up for a while socializing and seeing that the squad's kind of back, like it's a pretty known goal that like each day we kind of get up and we're supposed to go out hunting. Like that's kind of known among the group. Yeah. So kind of seeing that they're not getting up, I'm gonna go kind of peek my head back in the tent, see who's kind of up, and kind of just yell, kind of like get up, time to get going, and just kind of getting people moving a little faster, and just kind of yell to meet them out by RAB.
What by who?
SAB, brother. SAB.
SAB, whatever. I don't like the Raptor either.
He doesn't like your bitch ass
Aw.
either.
So SAB hears you say that.
Nice.
So Aiden has announced how he doesn't like the Raptor. It seems Mina has gone over to join him, and Revan and Aragon. Anything you guys want to do before you go hunting?
I just wanna make sure that Mini Vegeta's okay. That he doesn't tucker himself out with all this work. No, I've checked him out. I've looked him
You
up and
checked
down.
him
and
out.
I have, yes. I've checked him out multiple times. I check him out all the time. I'm just
He's a
making sure that
beautiful man.
he's there's not a lot to him, but yeah, whatever is there, it certainly is beautiful.
Dwarf just
He's
gave me
he's
2
good.
seconds. Okay, yeah, you look him up and down. He seems,
He's good, and I'm ready to go.
Okay. In
Yep.
that case, Revan, anything else you want to do?
I'm gonna talk to the captain real quick. Catton, what's up?
Oh, morning, Revan. Not much.
How's everything going?
Well, wouldn't expect to be playing principal and school teacher with a old man from a camp far away, but it's going surprisingly well.
Oh, one of the things I was going to ask you here, Captain, is what are we gaining by doing this? Not saying that we shouldn't do it, but like, we're giving him all this information. Like, I know we want to be cool with natives, and I have no problem with that. But what I'm asking is like, I guess my whole thing is we came here to settle this place and, find new lands and all this stuff. And it feels like all we've done is just kind of set up a base camp. Like, we don't have any sustenance, coming in consistently. Like, there aren't any fields and stuff.
Well, that's a fair point, Revan. However, I hope you do remember when we got here, there was literally nothing. We had to start from scratch.
I agree.
When there was supposed to be something already established, we were to come in and sort of make it more of a community as opposed to a camp. Seeing the fact that there are natives willing to help us build, we don't have people to do lumber work. We don't have people to do masonry or anything like that. Or at least if we do, we're too preoccupied trying to keep ourselves alive. So, the idea of having natives bring us supplies, bring us strong people to help us work, I feel like that's a win-win for us. Plus, we get to at least get some sort of insight into this new nation. I figured, why not? But I do see your questions as being valid. That we were supposed to set up proper colony and we're still in a fucking tent town. But with the help of these natives, we should be able to set up something far better than what we imagined. Hell, one of the entire groups of people here are supposedly druids. Do you know what that means?
No. Please explain it.
It means if they're willing to give us lumber, they would not only be willing to help us set it up, but help us create some sort of resustaining lumber mill. Also some sort of farm. I'd at least hope. That's pretty much all I know about druids is they make trees and vegetables. Not to mention, we're up Shit's Creek without a paddle.
Are we getting help anytime soon?
Well, the first thing we're trying to do is establish proper communications with him. That's why we're taking the time to teach him how to speak our language. Eventually, after he's properly learned and taught people like his camp, he will go to their apparent Grand Triad, tell him of our situation, send people our way to help us fortify and build up more than just a tent town.
Okay, I mean, I'm about it. I just, again, like, are we gonna be getting any help anytime soon, or what?
That's the problem.
We send another boat? Are we sending somebody back to them to let them know what's going on? Like,
the nation. Nations usually send. The idea was, I think, a ship every year or so. Well, at least maybe half a year, and it's only been 3 months. So at best, we're looking at waiting another 3 months. At worst, we're looking at another 5.
Okay. I mean, that all makes sense, Cap. I just want to make sure that, there's a lot on one man's shoulders. And I know it's a lot of questions to ask, but hey, if you need help with the plans, I'm more than happy to do that. I want to, make sure that we all survive.
I know you're probably older than me, but my boy, you've been helping out tremendously. You've gotten food.
Oh, I appreciate that. If you could let some people know, like Aiden, if that is the case, that would be fantastic.
At first he was a jackass, but he's helping too. This ever since he joined with you people. It's incredible.
I'm not saying he's not helpful. I'm saying remind him that I am also very helpful.
Okay, I didn't know I'd need to do that, but I will put it on the list. Is there anything else?
Nope, you're the man, Captain, and I fist bumped the captain, or at least I put it out there for him.
Yeah, he does back. Like he recognizes this, like the simple gesture. He's like, all right, now get out there, try and get us something good.
Always,
It's getting
Captain.
cold out.
You know me.
Don't.
I only miss 1 out of 2 times.
Fair enough.
Basically, live up to it.
All right, so I guess after meeting with the captain and getting the situation on what the hell's going on, you guys go head out hunting?
Yeah, let's go.
Or
Mina, did you say something?
Who?
Oh, alright. Where are the south woods? There they are. Alright. Everyone heads out south, and you are back in the southern woods. You guys want to go ahead and put your characters on. Also, if you wanted to bring anybody with,
I don't know. I feel like we've been doing it for a while now. What side of the map are we starting on, by the way?
I mean, okay, the one thing I'm going to ask is if we haven't gone up levels, we still need a healer.
we're just going hunting. We're not going out
actually, you
like
guys are being-
scouting
Yeah,
or
But
something.
you know what this means, though.
Over here. Start
You
over
never
here.
know what could happen.
For something.
Yeah, but like I think our characters wouldn't know.
Yeah, over
They
by-
would just
start
think
by-
it was another day out hunting.
Yeah, after 2 months, I don't feel like we'd be bringing someone out with us every single day. I feel like the 4 of us plus SAB would be pretty. If we bring SAB, would be pretty self-sufficient at this point.
Yeah, you bring
Yeah.
SAB.
Okay, as long as we don't get one shot, somebody gets one shot, don't blame me. I at least brought it up.
I mean, if you.
We're kind of hoping you get one shot. We're kind of fingers crossed that you get one shot.
Yeah, well, let's not pretend that if the one shot actually happens to you, you are actually dead, because it's the only chance you can take any damage.
In which
So
case, I'd recommend, like, if you want a healer, you can either have Solomon again, who is probably going to be a bit begrudgingly coming with, or you could have.
who gives a shit? He's a salad. He can get over it.
Or, let's see. I'll give you Frisk if you want Frisk.
I mean, there was. I don't really care. Who do you guys want?
I'll leave it up to you guys. I'm really fine with that one. But since Revan is a little scared of being out on his own, he can make the choice.
Oh, I mean, again, I'm fine with it. I got all my health potions still left, and I have my automatic dodge so that I can at least get out of getting one shot most
Yeah,
of the
and I have like 18 health potions too, because I feel like every single time I loot a body, I get like 4 of them. So I'm sitting good.
Okay, yeah, if everybody else is good, I mean, just because the last time I was thinking about Mina, because she's only got like 6 health, so I mean, if she gets hit, she's in a bad spot.
I think we're thinking too
Yeah.
meta. I think.
Yeah, I know. Our characters wouldn't be
Yeah,
thinking.
I think this is too meta. I think just kind of pushing out with our group is and just play.
Okay, that sounds
Yeah.
good.
Alright. In that case, oh,
You two done bitching at each other?
Absolutely not, but that's okay.
Never stop.
We'll
Never stop.
We'll stop for now.
so, we're going to go ahead and roll 1d4 to see what kind of game's out there.
Oh, baby.
Shit. This is the bad one. So you guys are actually.
The good old one.
Oh no! I'm rolling the d4 to see what kind of animals are out there. Like I'll give you like
Oh.
d4 rolls, but I started off with a pretty good one. So you guys are going about your business. I'd say you would actually be now over here by SAB. Alright, now everyone go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Wow. Skills up in here.
Alright, 16. 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say my 4 is because I don't want to actually hunt because I am a pacifist.
But you're hungry.
Wow, and I love animals.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Real man rolls
Mhm.
20 on his first roll of the game.
Technically natural 19, just saying.
So,
Nah, it's a 20. It's a 20.
Aragon, you
Last
notice
time I checked.
something
19 plus
rather-
1. 20.
You notice something rather large in the trees right in front of you.
Oh.
It's big and it's
I'm
slowly
going to,
like just it's staring at you with a lot of eyes.
Oh.
yeah, I think I want to move. I want to step toward it.
Oh, okay. Oh no, the tree is pretty much
Back up then.
right here.
Which way am I going here? Am I going up? Oh, I'm going this
Round
way. Okay.
circle. This is where it's in this tree.
Okay, I'm here.
All right.
Stepped up to it.
In that case, if you're just gonna go ahead and look at it,
Yeah, I'm a little confused. I've never seen anything like it before.
you've probably seen something similar. It's suddenly
Not
this
gonna like, I don't know,
giant,
pull out your
dark,
axe or
like-
something.
this giant dark
Oh, I don't
appendage
see.
sweeps at you, and you duck out of the way. And slowly, it starts coming out of the tree, and you see a giant spider.
Oh no.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
This
I'm
is-
totally down for this shit.
This thing's very big.
Oh,
It's
okay, this thing is.
coming out of the tree.
Okay, this thing is massive. Yeah. Oh man, I get to finally bring out the big
Yep. so
weapon I've yet to use
Everybody.
the entire time.
Let's roll initiative.
Hmm.
Huh?
Roll initiative.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Gee, what the fuck?
Aragon's
are
on
these
one.
rolls?
God
boys.
damn. Aragon. Aiden. And also, I'm gonna have SAB like pretty much be a bonus action for you if you want to like direct him to do things, Aragon.
Okay.
And then let's roll for the
Nice.
spider.
Yeah. Like that.
He's going after Mina.
Oh.
No,
As
he's
in-
not like going like towards you. He's like it'll be your turn, then its turn.
Oh, okay.
It's not.
Sorry. I
virtual.
got scared.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and I see this is an amazing opportunity. I mean, I get to go first, right?
Yes,
I
you
mean,
do.
no, back-to-back 19s. I mean, come on now. I'm going to pull out the freaking Dragon Slayer. I have not had a chance to use this weapon yet. I'm very excited.
Dragon Slayer.
Very excited about this, especially the old attack bonus it gives me. So, I am normal attack is still 1d20, right, Chandler?
Yeah, but do you mind if I ask what is the Dragon Slayer? Like what?
It's my weapon.
Is it like, I don't mean to harp on it. Is it a sword or something?
It's a gigantic sword.
Okay, let's go.
Yes. Love the bonus it gives me too.
Oh,
Oh my
there it is.
god.
you fucking
Ow.
hit this thing. Go ahead and roll damage.
2 months off really helped me out here.
You've been practicing your swing.
Big, baby.
He's been hitting the shit. What's it called? Turn. Damage is 1d8 plus 3.
Wow, terrible roll.
A +3 really helps though.
All right.
It does
so,
really salvage a terrible damage
you
roll.
Immediately, like the one leg that almost hit you, immediately pull out this even bigger sword on your back, just bringing it out and bring it into that leg. You don't cut it off, but boy oh boy, you just fuck that leg up and it hisses at you like.
Is it not critical for being a
I just-
21?
No, he rolled.
I
a
just
6.
fucked up one of the legs. Damn. This thing is gigantic.
Yeah, that is
I thought
actually,
damage was
Chandler,
twice.
That's
Oh, wait,
that
it
is a
would be,
crit.
okay, so it would be a critical hit. You cut off the lower half of that leg.
Why would that be a critical hit?
Because he got a 21.
He got a 21 on the roll for.
No. That's only on naturals. Only naturals are critical.
Oh, the modifier counts.
I thought the modifier counted too, but.
Never mind then. Yeah, play your.
Sorry, that's at least how I was taught. That's how I was
I got an
explained it
idea.
to me, but I. Yeah, it's up to the DM technically.
I'd
So.
say. Okay, we'll not count crit. We'll not count crit. Because I feel
only
like where
natural
if it's a
20s.
natural 20 or a natural 1, it's critical failure or success. So count that as 5. Still though, good first hit. Next up, Aiden.
It's your boy.
What do you want to do?
Chef.
I am not a big fan of spiders, so I am going to stay a little while back and throw my Yakua right at its head, trying to stay as far away from this thing as while still being a little bit of help. And that is a 15 to hit.
That. Okay, so its armor class is 15, so I guess that would be like it blocks or because you matched it. Defense goes to the monster, right?
The shit, dude. It's got a 15 armor class.
Your boy's got a 17 armor class. That ain't
Yeah, but
shit.
I'm talking about for the rest of us.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be brutal for you guys.
Well, I'm not gonna
That
lie,
is
you guys
really high.
You guys
Holy
have plowed
shit.
through almost every other monster in the area.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. It's just I'm trust me. I'm not. It's not anything to do with you. It's just this one's gonna be tough.
And attackers win on when they tie the
In that case,
DC.
go ahead and roll damage.
Oh yeah.
Where's my D8? That. Oh my god.
What'd you get?
That is 0.
The
Okay.
fuck is that possible?
Wait, I'm sorry. I rolled my D10 and I saw 0. I'm like, wait, what? Okay, that's much better. That's an 8.
There it is.
8? Okay.
Nice.
Her down.
And then then my Igua will be just kind of sticking out of wherever it ends up hitting on it, and I will not have it until I grab it back.
I imagine like it's sticking out of like what is it, a carapace, like the back carapace of it, where you just got it right in like it's right into the back of it. And it's like... So yeah, you are now somewhat weaponless, but you got a good hit on this thing. Next up, it's Revan.
Awesome. All right, I'm going to step back a wee bit and line up a shot.
Alright.
Oh,
Okay, you do not hit. You
Can't hang.
you pull the gun back and fire into the tree, but it looks like the fact that it's naturally covered by the branch, like part of it is still covered by branches. You seem to be hitting branches as opposed to the spider's legs. So it steps out, or it's still continuously stepping out of the tree, but you managed to hit the tree instead. Is there any other actions you want to try?
not for now. I will wait.
All right. Next up is Mina.
Oh no. I'm not sure what I want to do.
This thing is coming. So.
I know. Hold
something
on.
now.
All right, I'm a. I guess. All right, fine. I'll draw my crossbow. 'Cause none of my spells will do anything. I'm so sad. Okay. Then I'll roll the hit.
Alright.
That's not gonna hit it, is it?
Nope. The crossbow bolt pings off one of its more armored parts of its legs as it is almost now fully out of the tree. And because I'm
Okay.
gonna give SAB an attack since Aragon didn't direct him.
Where'd
Oh
he go,
yes,
Aragon?
I didn't know how it was how the played out in the order.
I got you. I probably should have been a bit clearer, but pretty much like the next initiative,
Okay.
you would tell him be like, attack, and either on your turn or at the end of the turn, he would, take a swipe at this thing. So, wait, actually. Come on,
Does this thing in particular have any weaknesses or vulnerabilities to like certain attacks or like
that would be an intelligence check on your turn.
okay, damn it,
SAB
can't just ask, I have to roll.
I got you. SAB just claws at it, just going. He claws at one of its legs, but still armored part of its leg. It doesn't do much. So, this spider looks at the dragon that just chopped it in the leg, and he's gonna go ahead and make another swipe at you.
Oh, what a bitch.
I gotta have every enemy learn that Aragon can't be fucking hit. And then let's see. As part of its turn, it's also gonna fully step out of the tree over here.
Oh,
So it swiped at you, Aragon, and it's now moved. It's now your turn again.
all right, I want to do an intelligence check to see if I can perceive any sort of weakness or if something comes to mind.
Okay.
Nope, nothing's coming to mind, I guess.
You think to yourself, stepping on spiders usually works, but I don't think that's gonna work here. All right, now what do you do?
Say that one more time.
You pretty much just think to yourself, usually stepping on it does the job, but this thing looks too big.
Oh,
Good
nice.
thought.
I have one of those thoughts. Yes, incredible insight into the mind of Aragon. Okay, do I need to roll or do anything as far as get closer to it? Because I don't think.
I think I think you're still in attacking range since like you were swinging at it and it was in the tree, and now it's just stepped out of the tree. So go ahead and roll to hit.
We're gonna go back at this mug with the Dragon Slayer. Oh, wow, it's salvaging these terrible rolls.
So you go ahead and swing again, but you swing at the part you've already chopped off, so you hit nothing, and the spider
Okay.
is now keen on you for the most part.
Bring it on.
Next up, it's going to be Aiden.
Being without my Igua and not really feeling like getting closer with my short sword, I am just going to kind of sit farther back and fire an Eldritch Blast at it and see if I hit with that. I'm hoping it won't be too hard considering its size.
Quick question. You
Yes.
said the Eldritch Blast comes from the Yagua?
No, it does not.
Oh, okay. I thought because
I just channel it through it. Yeah, this one like in a second. I just use it to channel it to make it look cooler. But really, the energy does come from my hand. I just use it as kind of like a conductor almost to direct.
Right, so okay, what was your roll? Sorry for interrupting.
11. Not very good. I missed.
Okay. So immediately, like just this red. At first, it's just a red thing, but then it has a bit of a tinge of blue to its kind of edge. You throw it at the spider, and the spider just kind of ducks it as it just flies off into the sky. Next up is Revan.
Alright, let's see if I hit this son of a bitch. Back up over here. Got. And I'm still not gonna fucking hit it, so.
Do you have any modifiers to your shot?
Unfortunately not.
Alright, so again, the kind of natural armor the spider has, the bullet kind of ricochets off of it. It dinks it, but it's nothing really, it's circumstantial damage. Next up is Mina.
Okay.
again, the crossbow bolt now pings off the other part of it, and this thing's just looking mad now, like. And it's gonna go ahead and another swipe attack. It doesn't hit Aragon. So, this spider, it's gonna stay stationary for now, but it currently it swung at Aragon and missed again. Aragon,
Hey.
now back to your turn.
Yes, before I do anything, I'm going to instruct SAB to go take another shot at that thing.
Alright, so SAB kind of... phone keeps turning off all the sound bites. So SAB starts running towards it. And he's going to at least be standing next to you for this part. What the? Oh, shit, hit 29. Okay, no, that's not right. SAB
I think he's dead.
kills the monster.
SAB.
Okay, that's more like
Here we go. That's hitting.
SAB takes, let's see, which one is better? He's gonna go ahead and do a claw attack on this thing. So he claws at this thing with both of his tiny little raptor arms, gouging a couple of its eyes out.
Ooh, nicely done.
The spider staggers back a bit. Next up, Aragon, it's now your turn after you've directed SAB.
Perfect. Okay, I'm going to use an ability that, to this point, nobody knows that I have because I don't see anyone else helping me out. So I'm going to take this thing to the next level. I'm going to use, I believe if I'm reading this right, my breath weapon is fire, and it's a 15-foot cone. I assume I'm within 15 feet.
Yeah. This thing's right in front of you.
It says 15-foot cone, 2d6 fire damage.
Ew.
So that would just hit.
If I believe I still have to roll.
You do.
Right or no?
Yeah. So how it works? I have the same spell. So it has to beat a dexterity roll of 13.
Okay.
So
Okay,
it rolls a dex save, and if it beats 13, so how it works is that it's going to hit. If it beats a dex roll of 13, it takes half damage. If it does not, it takes full damage.
So I want less on this roll?
No, so the spider rolls.
Okay. Yeah,
So it has to be whatever your dexterity is.
Okay.
So, Aragon, you ready with the breath weapon? I'm gonna go ahead and roll the spider's dex, and I'm gonna give him disadvantage.
I rolled a 6.
No, Aragon, you don't have to roll anything.
I'm rolling.
Your dexterity is set. Your dexterity is set at, I'm assuming it's probably 13. That's like the default. So it's set at 13, so just if spider rolls. And if the spider...
My dexterity is 10.
Mine's 8.
Okay.
It's 10.
Okay, so it has to be 10.
Okay, I'm gonna roll with disadvantage because you're
My
right in front of
stats
this
are
thing.
so bad.
So, first roll.
Yes.
It does have disadvantage, so it's definitely gonna get hit by this thing.
Okay. And then...
You light this thing up.
So now you roll whatever the damage is, and it takes full damage.
Okay. Roll is 2d6.
So you immediately, you just unhinge your jaw for a moment, and you just kind of lean forward, just breathe out this burst of fire. And the spider just reels back a bit, like... Yeah, this thing's getting, Aragon's fucking this thing up. So,
Is my go now?
yes, it's
He is the most OP early character I've ever met, and I love it.
That's why I'm making you guys fight a giant fucking spider.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's character
going really
balancing. 'Cause
well.
somebody decided to have a real fucking overpowered character. That's why.
I literally just followed the sheet.
Yep.
I just picked stuff at random.
Okay.
I know you did, dude. I just really
Wait,
wanted
did you
to
wait? Did you not use Orc Pub?
though?
Oh,
That's
I
the
did
crazy
use Orc
thing.
Pub.
Yeah,
Like
you
I
used
have,
Orc Pub.
I have the same like PDF breakdown of everything. Like I just like clicked through like all the different stuff and it spit out this.
Yep.
Love it. I think it's great. You literally got randomly the most overpowered character, which is fucking fantastic because now you can just carry us in fights for the first like couple months.
All right.
So.
Okay, Aiden, it's now
Huge
your
if true.
Since clearly my Eldritch Blast wasn't on par today, I am not going to do that. So instead, I'm going to pull out one of the daggers that I just have in my bag. I've just been picking them up randomly.
All right.
I started with 2, and then I think I picked one up from a body. So I'm just going to pull one of those out of my bag and just kind of chuck that thing at the spider.
All right, roll to hit.
That one is going to be 16, which just barely hits, right?
Yeah, it hits. So the dagger goes flying through the air. Roll for damage.
6. That's 1d4 plus 2.
Oh shit.
Damn. Fuck it
Aiden,
up.
You huck this. You don't even like ninja star throw this thing. You kind of like javelin throw it. Like this knife just like. It hits the spider right in the middle of its forehead, and it reaches back in pain. And it is staggering. Like this thing looks like shit now. It's on fire. It's
We take this thing down.
Still on fire.
next up is Red.
Hey, it'll be better to eat. Let's see if I
Oh,
get
you
lucky
wanna
enough
you
to
wanna
take
eat
it out.
some giant arachnid?
Oh no, I'm not hitting fucking shit.
The
That dude was
jam.
bitching about not having enough stuff. This dude will feed us for a month.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what, Revan?
Well,
I
insects
pre-cooked
do
it.
have great
I
protein.
pre-cooked his ass.
Revan, I'm gonna go ahead and have one of the things kick in right now. So you hear the voice whisper in your okay, yeah, no, you were consenting to it. So the voice whispers in your head, and he says, "Need some help."
No, not yet. I'm not in any danger. I just suck, so it's okay.
So the gun jams.
Thank you
It's
though,
not broken
Stone.
or
That's
anything,
scary.
but the gun is currently like it's jammed. So you'll have to spend your next turn, at least a bonus action, to fix it your next turn.
I'm gonna tell everybody, hey guys, I gotta go fix this, otherwise I'm totally fucked. So one
Meanwhile,
sec,
there's
I'm
a
just gonna
giant
step back
spider
real quick.
burning next to you. Next up,
It's kind of far away. It's a good 15 feet away. I'm
I gotta check
okay.
its range.
You're just
Need to go
really
further
trusting
back.
Aragon
Go
right
further
now.
back. Yeah, I think Aragon SAB and even that dumb cook got it handled.
We'll make sure you die.
Okay, so I can't find its range. So yeah, I'll let since Revan was behind Aragon, I'll say Revan was able to kind of back up without too much trouble. So Mina, it's now your turn.
Sweet, I'm so ready to miss, guys. It's gonna be great.
Oh,
Yeah!
so you do hit it, and the bolt gets stuck in its nub, like it's already injured leg. It doesn't do any damage because you hit like an armored part, and it's just stuck in it, and now it just looks mad.
Great.
Alright, let's see.
Hey,
So excited.
buddy,
Okay,
we
now
both got
it's-
ones.
Now it's time for its
Woo.
ultimate attack. Alright, so this thing is a
Oh,
plus
God.
5 to this.
What?
Well, you just unleashed. Here's what I'm. Okay, so I'm not even gonna say anything. Here we go. It's gonna whip out. It doesn't even hit. What the?
Yes!
This spider's an idiot. So it
Yes!
raises its. It kind of like it doesn't turn its back to you fully, but it raises its back carapace up, and web spurts out, but it goes way too high and hits into the trees behind Aiden and Revan. So you just hear swip, and it's gonna.
Bless you,
Yes.
Aragon.
It can't run away because it'll get attacked.
It was all of us.
Okay, so the spider's
For
turn
me,
is
it was
now
definitely
over,
under my armor class. Ha,
Aragon,
you stupid spider.
Aragon, it's now your turn.
Yes. I'm gonna instruct SAB to take, see if he can take out a few more eyes.
All right.
Yeah. Get it.
Oh, he does not. He claws at it again, but the spider kind of knocks him back a little bit with one of its good legs. So, Aragon, it's now your turn.
Awesome. So I actually am going to put away my Dragon Slayer.
All right.
It's not something I want to use on an animal that's not worthy of it anymore. This thing is
Oh wow.
this thing is pretty tattered, so let's go ahead and downgrade this to the old long sword.
All right.
So let's see this. I think that
You
hits
didn't
that.
hit it. No,
have-
it does not.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought it was a 13.
No,
I
his
said it
armor
was
class
15.
is his armor class is
5, I thought.
oh, it's 2. Okay, his armor class is 15. So you
Oh dang it.
you take out your longsword and it brings up a leg and the sword just skirts across the top of its leg. Next up is Aiden.
My go?
Sorry, I thought I just said.
It's you, Aiden.
It's your
Yeah,
turn.
sorry.
It's alright.
What am I going to do? You know what? Thing looks low. I want to do something kind of flashy and cool to kind of finish this thing off. Don't want to throw any more daggers and get them gross, so I'm going to fire one more Eldritch Blast and have a feeling that this one is going to kind of put this sucker down finally.
Alright, what'd you roll?
Give me a second. I just need to make sure I see what my plus is. That is a 22 to hit.
Oh,
Holy
shit.
crap.
So, you pull out another Eldritch Blast, a mainly red with blue kind of outlined flame. It rips from your hand, and you just whip it back and throw it right at the middle of the spider's eyes. Just
And that does 5 damage.
this thing. Yeah, you killed it. This thing was on 1 HP.
Oh,
Its head just explodes
Damn.
outwards, and it just falls over, dead.
Do the guts get on Aragon? Does some of
Yes.
its guts get on him?
Yeah, a bit of guts fall on him.
Good. Good.
wow.
SAB is
Congratulations.
probably
Maybe you should be first in the lineup or in the in the target of the next animal. We'll see how that one goes.
Yeah, Hot Shot, did you hit anything there? Did you do any help there?
You know, I was kind of purposely missing because
Oh no, you're fine.
a
No,
spider,
you're
a
fine.
spider, a
You're
spider
fine. I'm
is
happy
an
with
animal.
what you did.
I don't want to kill an animal.
You did great.
Okay.
No, don't you worry. I loved everything you did. You did great work. But Hotshot over here is just useless.
I mean, in that fight, I'm not even gonna deny it. I just couldn't. I just couldn't get through its armor. Sorry, guys.
Would it
Not just couldn't get through its armor, stepped away from the fight. Okay, I gotta go.
You did
I
that
gotta go see
twice.
this next guy. I'll be right back.
I did that to. I had to. Guys, my gun jammed.
No, not-
I'm
not
pretty much
you,
useless
Revan.
if my gun's jammed.
The first thing you did, the very first turn, you said you stepped back because you were scared of spiders.
No man
Yes, and
doesn't
then I
rely
threw
on
a
the
weapon
gun.
at it and
I
I hit it.
stepped back. So I even said it. I said I stepped back to get in, like to have a clear shot.
Oh
That
no,
is
no,
exactly
no!
what
She's
I said.
insulting me right now.
I
How hard
am.
would it be for me to go find my Ikua and the dagger I threw at it? Would I have to do a perception roll, or would it be pretty easy to find it from?
I mean, you know where it landed. You just gotta get underneath it, or it's not. It didn't land on its back. It landed on its stomach, and it's sprawled out. So you just need to yank that thing out of there.
Okay, so I'll
Question,
go
question.
do that. Do I need to do any kind of rolls or grab those out, or is it a pretty easy?
We'll just coup de grace until you get your weapon back. Mina, you had a question.
Yes. Does it have any venom?
I'd say roll me a nature.
What?
Roll me a nature check.
Okay. Let me check. Okay. Would it just be a 1d20?
Yeah, and plus your whatever.
I don't have any modifier.
All right. Let's see. You have the thought to yourself that, oh, it's a spider, it must have some sort of like poison to it. But the idea of going up to its like giant, spidery fangs and trying to get poison out of it just kind of doesn't sit well with you, so you just sort of like, ew, no.
Okay. Hey, does somebody else want to go check if there's any venom from this thing? It could be super useful, but I'm disgusted. I cannot go near this thing.
It's like a Revan job.
It does sound like a Revan job, Revan.
I can do it. I actually have. I know my hunting kind of skills a little bit. I'm not too familiar with these creatures, but from all my cooking, I'm pretty used to kind of dealing with dead animals, so I can give it a check.
Okay. That sounds good.
That is a natural 20 plus 1.
Shit, yeah, you
Hey.
fucking walk right up to its, like, kind of,
Milking a fucking cow.
Yeah, you pretty much grab one of its fangs. Do you have, like, a jar or anything, or do you just, like, let this thing, like, let venom trace out of its fang?
I am pretty
Keep
sure
all that
from
shit.
my starting kit or whatever. I think I got like the alchemy kit or whatever since I'm a warlock. So I'm pretty sure I have like all the basic items and stuff for a couple spells. So I'm assuming I'll have a little container on me. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
I was gonna say if he doesn't, then I should still.
So you pull out a jar and you put it right up to the fang. You just sort of manipulate it a bit, and just you get like you get a full jar of
Nice.
Ounces. Is that like 10, 12 ounces probably?
how big would the jars you carry be?
I'm thinking like vial. So that's a good point. I'd say like 6 ounces. Does that sound fair to everyone? One little vial of.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
a
it's
vial
a
and
giant
ounce.
spider.
No problem with that.
Okay, vial and a half. Okay, so let's say
No, it's
vial and a half. Each one's like 6. So let's say like 9 ounces of spider venom.
is it like 1 ounce per vial?
No, each vial can hold 6. So vial and a half.
Okay, in that case, yeah, you get like kind of 9 vials of spider venom.
Perfect.
So you
Well,
go ahead,
good job.
You go ahead and put a cap on those. You tuck them into your kind of traveling bag, and you just sort of like thumbs up, got venom. You guys want to try and harvest?
And then
anything?
with that nature check, I'm assuming I can kind of figure out like, is this the kind of venom that could be put on other weapons? Is this like, what could I do with this venom based on that? It's natural 20. I'm assuming I get a little bit of information out of it. Like, would I assume that I could like dip a weapon in it and have a poison effect?
You kind of reason with the idea of like venom is venom. If you pour it on one of your weapons and use it carefully, you can do a bit of extra poison damage. You kind of reason like if you were to put this in something and try and like like if you were to put this in food, it would definitely very much poison a person quickly. You pretty much suss the fact that it works like most poisons, to where if you put it on a weapon or use it properly, it'll do the job.
Perfect. It was really nice knowing you, Revan.
Or we could even talk to the shaman and see if it has any special properties, since they know. I mean, if anybody would know it, it would be the shaman.
Yeah. Okay. Is there? I guess I can roll another check if you want me to. Is there anything else like food-wise that we think we could figure out to take back? Anything else from the spider that we could harvest or use back at camp?
Yeah, you suss out the idea like from your initial check, be like, yeah, we could probably get some decent meat off this thing from parts that aren't connected to the poison bits, but that would be another like nature check to harvest.
Okay, I can do that unless anyone else wants to take that roll.
I'll try to be useful this time. Let's see if I get
Here
it.
it is.
Yeah, here I will assist. So that's just you get a roll in advance.
Yeah.
So roll one
wow.
at a time.
Roll another.
Useless.
Jesus Christ.
So, dude, it has been I think this is easily the worst night of rolls I've ever had. I think I've gotten 1 roll over 10.
So, Revan.
So I'm just gonna continue to fix my gun.
Okay. Revan, you kind of look and you're kind of not sure where is associated with poison, so you kind of pull back, being like, I don't know what to do, and you just start kind of like tinkering with your gun again.
All right, I'll step up and try one more time.
All right.
That's an 18. Holy crap! I'm rolling well tonight outside of combat.
We may have to do some sort of like picture system later on, but okay. So you start, you go to kind of, you actually kind of start severing the legs from this thing, and you're kind of thinking to yourself like, okay, crabs are like the spiders of the sea. We eat crab legs. Let's get its
Yeah, they're like
legs.
chicken
And you start
legs.
just hacking them off, while also like kind of getting other kind of miscellaneous parts of it that are, you suss to be not poisonous. So you get
It's delicious.
how much?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, it's a giant spider. I'd say you get how much? How much? How much can you carry, Hayden?
My carry rate is at I don't know what my carry weight is.
Okay. Okay. What was the amount of bear meat? What did we agree on that? Because I think I'll say you get about as much meat as you do with a bear.
Couple pounds, right?
Oh yeah, it's at least a couple of pounds of meat. I don't remember exactly kind of what it was, honestly. Because I remember we just took that back to camp. We kind of split it among the group and just put it right in the fire.
Yeah.
So like
I'll
I never
say-
really had that in my.
I'll say with that much, or with that bit of information, since the large spider is probably a bit bigger than the bear, you'd probably get about 8 pounds of meat.
Okay.
All right.
And then I guess I will kind of. Actually, I'm gonna have. Is there any way like, Aragon? Do you think we could kind of like tie this to the back of RAB or something, so any of us didn't have to carry it, and he could be,
I'll just drag it.
or not? I mean, we want to eat this. I think not dragging it would be better.
It's too damn big to just throw over his back.
8 pounds.
It's not the whole spider.
Oh, okay. I thought you were trying.
Not
I
the
thought you were trying to drag
this.
the entire carcass back. No, okay, yeah, that's fine. We'll pack it on him.
Perfect. So yeah, so I kind of take a second or two to kind of work with Aragon because SAB doesn't really like me very much. To put the legs on the back of him and kind of make it so they don't fall off on.
Yeah, okay. You guys kind of come up with a rudimentary kind of saddle-like system to, get the meat kind of onto the raptor. Do you want to do any more hunting, or do you think we're good heading back with this?
I mean, I'm feeling good today. I've been doing real well. I mean, I guess it's kind of up to Revan if you want to kind of decide to be useful today. I mean, SAB's carrying the meat, so it's not like any of us are really kind of laid back, and none of us took any damage. I'm fine to maybe try to find one or two more things.
I mean, is my gun fixed by now?
Yeah, for this initial, since you're probably very, knowledgeable about your own weapon, that, yeah, your gun would be fine. So, you guys can either set up some kind of trap, or you can maybe hang around a little bit longer, or you can just head back to the camp.
Actually, I love this idea. Let's definitely set up a trap. Let's use a little bit of the meat, and then we're going to surround an area and get, an advantage. We'll have somebody in the trees here, 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 and we'll have another here and here, and we'll let once the animal gets either here or here, screw it, I'm just gonna use the drawing thing, either here or here, then they can come in there or they can come in there.
Yeah,
So
I'm in. Probably the best thing you could have recommended all day. It's the only help you've really been, but I like the idea.
All right, so
hey, I'm all about it, baby. Let's go.
Okay. In that case, Revan, since you're spearheading it, roll me a D100 with advantage.
Holy shit! All right.
Or you're going by a percent.
100.
Hey, that wasn't good.
Got advantage.
Depending on what you're looking for.
Holy
This
shit.
up. Oh,
Why do we
come
let you
on.
do anything?
Oh,
I don't know.
God.
I really don't even know at this point.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and try this again. You hear the voice again say, "Are you sure? I have an idea."
I mean, I'll listen to your idea, bud.
So now I get to roll.
That doesn't mean I'm gonna like it.
All right, first roll for him's pretty good.
Delete this.
Okay, I'd say, with the fact that it's an 80%, you guys actually do manage to Revan sort of gets a bit of inspiration and kind of rearranges you guys to be like, okay, Aragon, you hide in the tree nearest to the spider carcass. Mina, Aiden, since we're all long range, we're going to go ahead and take positions to where you can fire upon anything that would enter into the range. SAB, sort of hang a little bit behind Aragon. And within within about, let's say, 20 minutes, another creature sort of comes walking by. And you guys, since it'll be a surprise round, will all get a kind of attack of, like an advantaged attack on this. Okay. So, kind of walking its way out of the, like, away from the camp area, but not directly from the camp, a wolf does kind of start poking its head at the carcass. So if you guys want to start, like, opening fire, open fire.
Before I do anything, could I roll a perception check to make sure it's alone? Because kind of figuring that wolves usually kind of travel in packs,
Yeah.
that there's a chance he may not be the only one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, did I cut out?
No, you can go ahead and roll.
You said go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear that. That is a 4, so
Is anyone
I
else
probably
gonna
don't see
roll?
too much.
I'll roll perception. What the fuck? I haven't been able to do anything else, so let's do this.
I'm so helpful. I'm just, you guys are blessed to have me here.
There we go. Finally.
So
Wow.
Nice.
This was to suss out if it's alone. Raven, you kind of look around. You do not see anything else for miles. Like, this thing, like, it walked up by itself. There's no other movement. Mina's sort of just looking around, kind of enjoying herself, not looking at the wolf at all. So, yeah, you suss out that it's alone.
And I'm figuring, since we kind of made a plan and all that we would have talked about this beforehand. And ideally, what I think the best plan would have been is we would have had Revan lead despite his bad luck today. Because with a surprise attack, he's probably the best at far range. And then we'd have me and Aragon come up into melee range. Would probably be the plan that I think we would have came up with in our discussion. Does that seem fair?
Yeah,
Or I could try
Yeah,
and
it's
put
exactly
it to
what
sleep.
it was, and then I'd be able to roll with advantage.
Oh, wait.
At least a chance.
Mina can put things to sleep. I said we probably would have done that, and if that didn't work, then Revan would have shot.
I'd say the plan would be that Revan would suggest that he gets a decent shot on it, you get a shot on it, Aragon gets a shot, and then Mina tries to put it to sleep so you can get another round of advantage attacks.
But wouldn't putting it to sleep be first? But wouldn't that be the best first kind of
Well, no,
try?
'cause
Just
if-
to kind of guarantee.
Because we only get one chance to have advantage, and it could run away.
And if you put
If
it
the
to
sleep doesn't hit.
you get critical hits instantly.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't have thought about Mina putting it to
I
sleep.
wouldn't have either. That would have, but if we all would have talked, she probably would have came up with it. I mean, she suggested it right away.
Here was the plan that kind of Revan.
Yeah,
was
I mean, why don't we
inspired
let her try put it to sleep for now?
Yeah, I like leading with Mina, and if that doesn't work, then Revan, then me, then Aragon, just to come in and beat the shit out of it. If all.
I got you.
I agree with
Well, yeah, my idea was that if we do put it to sleep, then you can just go up to it because it won't wake up and just slice its throat open, and then that's it.
Well, the idea is right now you guys would have advantage on your hits, and then after all the hits, Mina would put it to sleep, and then you could kill it almost instantly with the fact that it got hit a bunch and then put to sleep.
Yeah, but that's meta thinking.
Okay.
And I think strategically the smartest move in any kind of hunting party was just to be knocked unconscious.
All right.
And I
Let's
think
go.
that's kind of meta
Let's do
thinking.
it then.
And I still think we agree on the idea of Mina leading.
All right.
And then Ra, and then me and Aragon.
Okay.
I'll line up a shot in case if she misses.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think my thought is it won't probably notice if I am not able to put it to sleep.
True. Yeah.
Well, give
It's
it a
not
try
like
and
firing
see.
a
Yeah.
bullet at it.
Let's just give it a go and let's see what happens.
All right.
I'm in agreement.
Okay.
All right. So
Okay.
this is
That
what,
fucking put it to
Constitution?
sleep.
That's for, I guess, if I was gonna hit it, but then I roll a 5d8, and for the number of hit points that it has, if my 5d8 equals more than that, then it goes to sleep.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. Immediately, you wave your hand about, and this wolf just turns over, fast asleep.
Okay.
All right, since that works, I'm just gonna kind of motion to Aragon, just having him walk up, kind of somewhat
Just
stealthily.
slice its head off.
Yeah, and just go in with the fucking Dragon Slayer and just cut the head clean off.
Yep.
Poor
And
wolf.
it's
Do I
a
need to
more
do
mo-
anything?
What was that?
And roll for attack.
Oh yeah, but you'll
Roll for advantage.
Yeah, you roll
Yeah,
with advantage.
roll with
You're
advantage, and
going-
then it should be a crit.
You're gonna get a critical because it's asleep.
Yeah, you just gotta make sure you somehow don't.
I mean, it'll still be asleep,
Sorry.
so even if he does misses, he could go again.
God.
Okay. Try again.
So you do it. You get a wait. Hold on.
No, I don't want to use the Dragon Slayer. I don't want to use that.
I got you.
I'm just gonna use the longsword.
Is
Like I
this
said,
your-
I don't use it on unworthy opponents.
I got you.
As
You
long
get
as you cut its
advantage-
head clean off.
Okay.
Does 9 take care of it?
It's armor class. Oh no, yeah, that's right. It's just asleep. It's a free hit, and because you got critical hit, that's 18. Yeah, no, you chop this wolf's head off with extreme precision. With I'm assuming either the longsword or the hand axe.
Longsword.
Okay, yep. You whip that thing out and just like a guillotine. You just bring it down. Just the wolf no longer has a head.
See, this is how well our plans go when we don't include Revan. Look good at all that. Good job, guys. We all did so well today.
Yay!
Whoa.
We did
This
it!
was my idea to hide and set this up anyway, so.
Yeah,
fuck
but
you,
you didn't take a shot, which is why it worked. But yeah, I'll give you some credit.
What? I bet you I would have hit anyways. I'm gonna check now.
Also, I'm glad that this worked out because it's a more merciful way of killing the animal because they won't feel anything.
Whatever makes you sleep at night, sure.
That makes me feel better, okay?
All
I
right.
don't like killing
How
animals.
far are we from camp?
It's not that far. It's almost
Fine.
it's getting close to sundown. By the time you get back, it would be like sunset. So you pretty much would bring the meat back and head back.
Yeah, unless anyone has a problem with it, I'll probably just carry the carcass back to camp and then skin it and gut it there, so I have more time and I can kind of do a better job of it, and it's so we don't have to worry about it getting dark here. Unless anyone has a problem with that.
No, that sounds good because
at
we
all.
needed to bring back pelts anyway.
The pelts are mine.
All right.
What?
So
It's for the good of the colony.
Yeah, it's for everyone.
all right. So
We'll talk about that
you
later.
guys gather up your
Oh.
spoils. You get back to the camp. I'm gonna go ahead and skip any kind of congratulatory things because now it's kind of your job. So you did your job very well. And you get things all set up, and I think that's where we're gonna call for this week. Kind of a short episode, but the schedule has been very busy, so we didn't prep too much. But I want to say thank you guys for coming. Good job tonight, and for everybody watching, thank you for watching. Tune in next week when we see. Hopefully, when I have something a bit more story-heavy planned out. Maybe it's gonna be more hunting, simply because the fact that finals are happening. Regardless, come back next week. We hope to see you here. Thank you guys for coming back, and from all of us, thanks for watching, and goodbye.